So this morning, in the seminar, we started a series on how to raise capital for your dream. I want to do part 2 tonight, and if we're able to finish 5, if not, then I'll complete it tomorrow morning. I'll do part 3 tomorrow. If not, I'll do another topic tomorrow. We have so many things we want to share to help business people. How to raise capital for your dream. So this morning, we looked at the definition of capital, and then we looked at 10 classes of capital. We define capital as anything that you need to start or to execute. So whenever we talk about capital, it's beyond money. The only form of capital that many people know is money. But money is not the only form of capital that there is. Because there are people that have money, yet they are not where they are supposed to be. Because money is not enough. But when people are at the survival level of life, they only see capital from one dimension, from the dimension of finance. And then we said that if you are going to be all that you're supposed to be, you need to understand that there are 10 classes of capital. And we looked at 6 of them. We're at number 7 when the time was exhausted this morning. We looked at number 1, human capital. Number 2, spiritual capital. Number 3, idea capital. Number 4, experience capital. Number 4, relational capital. Number 6, goodwill as a capital. And number 7, integrity. Integrity as a capital. The character capital. Integrity as a capital. While many people are looking for money, there are many people that have money, they are looking for where to invest. I left because I had to speak at another event. And in the event where I went to speak, one of the speakers that spoke before I got there, when they were now doing the panel session and Q&A session, they were asking her a question about finances. And she said, there is money everywhere. That I had money to invest because I saw the value that this person was bringing to the table, and I booked an appointment to go and see him to invest. And he told me, we are not collecting money at this time. So, but I had money to give him, but he did say we are not collecting. So why some people are looking for money? He said, there is money everywhere. She said, people have money. She said, do you know that after I finished speaking, when I went down, somebody in this hall came to see me that I have money to invest. I was just shaking my head. Because, truth be told, almost every week, I get that. Sir, I have this money. Where do you think I should invest? Sir, I have this money. There are people that have money. So money is not the problem, but can you be trusted? So integrity, character is a capital that many people don't have. There are people that are ready to give money to people that don't need it, because they know that they have a track record of delivery. So you need to understand that it begins with that 2,000 naira that you borrowed that you refuse to refund. And you are building a track record. Hello? Give me is different from borrow me. Abi, even among husband and wife. Did we not see that 2 weeks ago? Give me different from borrow me. Before you know it, you are building a track record. When they say that person is a person of integrity, it's not something that happened overnight. It's over time. Tell them, say, neighbor, it does not happen overnight. It happens over time. Number 8, financial capital, which is the one that everybody wants. Money. Financial capital. Number 9, material capital. Material capital. Sometimes it's not money you need, but there are things you need that are not available. I can tell you for free, even as I stand here on this auditorium right now, I can see 2 things that are not functioning well in this auditorium. And one of it, I'm looking at it right now, as I'm here looking at the thing, has not functioned for a while. But when we were now ready to say, okay, we need the money is available, they said the thing is not available. So money is available, but the thing is not available. Material. So there are material things that you need. You may even have money, but that thing is not available. It's not. And finally, number 10, supernatural capital. I hope you know that what you are looking for, some people can call it for by prophecy. Supernatural capital. The ability to shift things in the spirit and call forth rain and it rains, and call forth resources and it shows up. There is a dimension you go to in God. There is a depth you go to in God where you can call things forth. So when you see those you consider to be prayerful praying, those you consider to be serious being more serious, it's because they are looking for another realm that is beyond the realm where they operate. Hello? So as you grow in God, you pray for your spiritual power, your spiritual depth to grow. So there was a time when you have to lay hands on people one by one for there to be impartation. They say, no, God, I can't be laying hands on 3,000 people. Let me speak it and let it flow. Let me declare it and let it be happening. Then you move to that. But there are people that, if they bring dead body now, you pray 3 hours, the body will not raise, they'll go and bury it. But some people, when they bring dead body, I say, Baba, Olua, and the baby will come back to life. Hello? They brought a dead body to one of the fathers of faith. Many of you may not know him. Baba Obadari. These are men that walked in some realm. He used to do crusade everywhere. When we all gather. I think I saw my sister somewhere. Kenny, my Lord, somebody will go and carry water. We are ready for power. One day they brought a dead body. They said they have been praying to Baba Badare. And Badare, he prayed. And after he prayed, he was expecting result. It didn't come. He just looked and said, Oluwa mi Baba mi, already. It's like, am I going to ask you for something you will not do it? And turned around today. Okay. Oluwa. There are realms, so there are realms. Listen to me. You see all those things you are praying for. There is a dimension you will get to where you will just call it forth. So don't just look for money, because money plus kidney problem is dialysis payment. I'm telling you, supernatural is cheaper. It's cheaper. So let's move on because of time. 4 types of financial capital. Now we have seen the classes. Let's now look at the types. When people are looking for finances, for their dreams, for their projects, there are 4 types of capital. So you need to know which one you are looking for. So that, because you see, we are not all on the same level. We are not. I was telling them in the meeting I went to, because it's a meeting of creatives, and we have musicians, all the top A-list people there. So I said, look, when you are going to the club to do Dorime, there are levels. There are people that they will call them, they are one-hit wonder. They will sing one song and they will blow. I said, but in this kingdom we don't blow. I said, they will blow. They will now go to the club and do Dorime and spend 3 million. You went for a show one night, they pay you 5 million. You went to the club, you spent 3 million, you do Dorime, thinking that they will invite you next week. I said, one day you just realize that nobody's inviting you again. Some people go to the club to do Dorime with the direct money that they have made. I said, but I know somebody that has 70-something properties, and every year his turnover rent is in billions. From that rent in billions, he now carried another 2 billion, put in a bank that was giving him 13%. So every month he collects 22 million, just interest per month for the 2 billion. So if he carried that 22 billion and he comes to the club to do Dorime, and you that went to work direct entry, you carry, they say you are just, you see that you say we are all in music industry, just they play. Hey, you will fool yourself, because you have nothing waiting for you. The day you are sick, we will not be doing GoFundMe. We'll be gathering money because you are sick. I say, are you not seeing people that play football? And when they die, they are blaming government to come and bury them. All the money where they make when they make the football, where is the money? There are other people that play the same football. So I was telling them, I said, I listened to Kano One Course interview in Rwanda just a few weeks ago. And when I said, Kano never talks. These are people that are always quiet. For this man to talk, I need to hear what I watched him for 90 minutes. I said, this one must hear. These are legends. For him to be talking, he must be saying, when he started talking, I said, oh, no wonder. No wonder. They say, how do you handle black tax? All these family members, he said, from day one. He told the story. I can't go into the details, but he said, every contract I signed, one kobo did not enter my pocket. I put it in investment, 100%. Say 100. Say everything. He said 100%. Because I knew I cannot play football forever. Say so, but apart from that money, every other clinical bonus, endorsement, those are the ones I was spending. See, I called all my family together and I told them, this is what I'm going to do. I'm not your father. He says, so I built houses for all of them and I give all of them money to settle them. And after that, I say, you're on your own. If you want to die, die. See, that's why I'm here today. But there are people that play football with him that earn more money than him. Where are they today? Hello? So when we are talking of capital, don't compare yourself with people. Because the capital you are looking for is different from the capital that somebody else is looking for. So there are 4 types. Number 1, startup capital. Startup capital is the capital you need to start. It means that there is no track record, no proof of concept. You are expecting people to come and put money in invisibility, put money in a dream. You say, it's my passion. And you want to end up with passion. So startup capital. Now, somebody looking for startup capital cannot be comparing himself with somebody looking for expansion capital. So startup capital is you have nothing on ground. You have what? Nothing on ground. So you have to come and I have this idea. At that point, you are bringing proposal. This is the plan. This is the plan. Listen to me. I've been around for a while. There is no marketing plan that goes according to plan. There is no marketing plan that goes according to plan. Let somebody give them direction there about the way to operate. The service going on. Look, I am part of a lot of businesses. My family invests in different businesses, so we are co-owners of many businesses. And one of the businesses we invested in is a school where we own 40% of the school. And then we had a board meeting in the school. Startup capital. Somebody that has been praying, oh Lord, Destiny Helper. Destiny Helper finally came. Multiple millions, everything delivered. This is the 100% of the money. Go and start. We now had meeting. The person that we invested money into, that does not even own up to 30% of the business, was now telling us, I want to increase my salary. We say, we the investor, we have not collected money. We are waiting for years. When you started, you listed part of your business plan is that you wanted this salary. We did not even hide you. We agreed. Now, you have not even delivered on your... You say, now, you now want more. I said, so if all of us are collecting? I said, no. In fact, the way things are going now, what was the plan? The plan was to have 50 children in year 1. How many do you have? 21. You tried. It's a good breakthrough. 21 children in a year. But since your business plan is based on 50, that made us to agree to your salary. Now, we need to reduce your salary. You know what she told us? She told us that if she can never accept reduction in salary, that if that's the case, she will resign. And get somebody else to come and run the place so that she can. How do we expect her to survive? It shocked me. Then the other investor say, Pastor Olumide, you see what you cost? You are the one that brought me into this thing. You vouch for this person. I say, I'm sorry, I vouch. But vouch, don't vouch now. Hello, startup capital. When you are investing in a startup, it's a different ball game. There is nothing on ground. And business plan will not go according to plan. Number 2, expansion capital. Expansion capital is easier. You know why? When you are looking for expansion capital, there is proof of concept. There is a track record. Hello? There's proof of concept. There's track record. That means, look, let me tell you something. We have a school. I'm not involved in the school. I'm not. I don't own any shares in the school. I don't even get involved. But when I had to now take over, January, I said, okay, let's bring every book. I don't know the account of church. I don't know what church has. I don't get involved. I said, bring this. By the time they brought the book of the school, they said, they have 8-point-something million in the account. I said, Now I get 8-point-something. The money has been, I said, you have 8-point-something. And you kept it there, cash. I said, if you have that kind of money, he said, many students are coming, we have to drive them away. I said, I can't shoot them because that means this thing is working. I said, have you forgotten that there was a workers' class where everybody was like, it was as if we should shut it down. We said, we are not shutting it down. I said, so now we have moved from let's shut it down to there is money. And you don't. I said, no, we have to scale it up. Because if that is a sign that even if we borrow money, we'll pay. Hello? So I said, let's go. We're going to make sacrifices. What do we need? Playground, And before you know it, started working. It will be easier if you tell someone now, okay, this business, year 1, year 2, it has done this, you show them, they will bring money. That's expansion capital. Listen now, you are producing a product. You produce 80. People came, ordered for 180. They paid for the 80 and dropped money for 100 and it's not available. If you go and borrow money to say, I need to produce 3,000, you know that people will be ready to support that one. That's expansion. It means that you are doing well. You have something you are doing. The market is already there, but you cannot meet demand. So you want to expand. Or your capacity to produce is low. You want to buy a machine to be able to produce more. That's expansion. So you see that these two people now, they cannot be comparing themselves with themselves to say we are all in business. No, you now invisible, you sell. The third type is consolidation capital. In consolidation capital, what is happening is that you are doing well, but you now feel like, you know what, we need to consolidate this thing and establish it in such a way that it can take care of itself without us having to spend money on some things. Look, as a church, do you know one of the greatest material blessing of this church is this property? This property is one of our greatest material blessing. You know why? If this church is to be renting this hall for service every Sunday, we can't afford it. I can tell you for free. A hall like this, with all the facilities, let's even leave on just this hall alone. Go around Alimosho, you won't see any hall like this. So to have a hall like this, you will need at least 2.5 to 3 million every Sunday to do Sunday service. So I don't thought midweek. So let's just keep it at Sunday. That's like 10 to 12 million rent per annum for 4 services. This church cannot afford it. But here we are not paying rent. We are the owner. Why? It's consolidation. So consolidation is you are looking for money to establish some things that settles some bills for life. Like you have a permanent headquarter. This is your headquarter. That headquarter is part of your asset. I hope you know that the Nigerian banks that you call bank, all those ones they say they have this Those branches are part of the asset. I hope you know. Those buildings. That's why they stop renting. They buy. So every year, they just need to say this property is now worth 200 million. 200 million times 200 branches. That's how they just say they have money. They don't have money. Don't deceive yourself. They don't have money. If 4 of you enter bank at the same time to collect some money, they will be delaying you. Because there's no money. They will be delaying you so that other people can bring money from the other side to come and give you on this side. But they have those assets. Hello? You build a factory and you have all the machines and you can produce for yourself and even produce for other people. Consolidation. Number 4, diversification capital. Diversification capital. What is diversification capital? You have done something before and you have succeeded in it, but you want to pivot or diversify into another sector or another area, and you need money. The track record and the brand you have built will produce money. What do I mean by that? You have done Dangote sugar. You now want to do Dangote cement. People will pay. You have done cement and sugar. You now want to do salt. People will pay. You have done sugar, done cement, done salt. You now want to do refinery. People will pay. Why? Track record. You are diversifying. So people can say, okay, he has done well in this. He will do well in this. Last year, for many years, people have been begging me, when are you going to do estate? It's only you we can trust. We can't buy land from any other person. I say, I'm not doing it again. Waiting my eye don't see. Trying to help people. When I enter BC, because of people's, I say, I'm not doing it again. Then all my guys came. Your father, we need to do something. For 2 years, they were on my neck. Let's do something. Let's do something. And then I was just praying. One day, just dropped. Yes, it's time to do it. So I sent a message to my guys. I said, guys, you have been asking for us to do something. Are you sure you are ready? Say, yes, sir. So I went to a place and acquired 5,000 acres of land. And I gathered 27 real estate companies. And we are building a city now. A whole city. A whole what? A whole city. But because I have done many other things, by the time I looked at what we are going to need for our own part, it was billions. So my guys will say, I said, don't worry. It's track record. I just did a letter. And I did a video. And I sent the letter to everybody on my database. If you are interested, plug in. They started paying. Why? It was easy to raise the money because we're diversifying. There was track record. Tonight, 9 p.m., I'll be online. For the past, in 2021, I invested in palm tree and cashew. Because me, I don't put money or collect money from people for something I've not tested by myself. So I put in money. So I've been waiting, checking the whole thing. So I've been talking to people. In the last, just by talking about it for about 60 days now. Hey, when are we paying? When I say relax now, people are the one now begging to bring money. So tonight I'm launching Madiba Palm Tree Farm. 4,000 hectares. 4,000 hectares. But guess what? I'm not telling you so that you can buy. You buy, you don't buy. Those that will buy, the money is with. They are already waiting. Just waiting. Give us the account number. Now, why would they be willing to pay? You are diversifying. Track record. So, if you are looking for money, what have you done that has produced results? Hello? What have you done that has produced results? So, let's move on. Let me share with you 15 sources of financial capital. Let's now zero into financial capital. 15 sources of financial capital. If you want to raise capital, there are 15 ways to raise financial capital. But please note, the size of your capital does not determine the success of your business. Hello? The size of your capital does not determine the success of your business. There are people that started business with 50,000 naira and it succeeded. And there are people that started business with 5 million and it went bankrupt. Hello? There are people that started business with no money at all. And today the business is doing billions in turnover. And there are people that started business with 200 million. And nothing came out of it. The whole money enter one chance. Hello? I know a guy that started business with 10 million. I'm not talking now when 10 million was 10 million. Then he invited me to come to his office for dedication. It was while we were dedicating the office that I now asked him, so what's the plan? When are you starting? He said, I'm looking for money to do products. I said, The 10 million he got, he used it to rent office, paint office, do branding, do logo, do color, do complimentary card, do AC, television. Everywhere was shishi, no business. MDCU, damaging director. So he squandered the entire 10 million on fixed assets. And he didn't have anyone to produce products that he would not. So that's why I say you should pray, Lord, give me wisdom. Everything is not village people. Some of them is just stupidity and foolishness. Hello? So the size of the capital does not determine success. Hello? A man in this church many years ago, in the days of Dubai business, in the early 2000s, when people used to go to Dubai, not talking, Dubai. This man gave 5 million to the wife to go to Dubai. The woman squandered the money. And in this same church, somebody has started the same Dubai business with 200,000. I was there to lay the foundation of the house from the same Dubai business. So 5 million, one person, 0. 200,000, one person, breakthrough. So the money you start with does not matter. In fact, the day the man got angry and brought the wife to my office, they were sitting down. You heard the story over and over again. Say, can you imagine? The man was just looking like this. You know, some women, Christianity, was just looking and see what is he talking. So when the guy was done, I said, he said, but Pastor, I told him I'm a career person. That's why they give you 5 million, you squander, you say you're a career person. I didn't send him to give me money. He was the one that said, I'm a career person. Pastor, you know a role now. How can I be going to Kimalo Senior Lowo, you know a role now? Pastor, think of it. How can I be going to be asking people for money? These people that are suffering, they bought clothes for 38,000, they pay 20, they remain 18. And I can't be going to be begging them to collect 18,000. When they will pay their suffering. They can't even eat. They can't eat, but they bought clothes of 38. Collect money now, you can't collect until the business died. Hello? So let me give you 2 out of 15. Then I'll continue tomorrow morning. Number 1, personal savings. Personal savings. If you want to raise capital for your dream, prove it by your own savings. How do you expect people to invest in the dream that you are not willing to invest into? If you believe in yourself, invest in yourself. That's why we tell you to save. One of the reasons why you save is so that you can have money to invest. So every money you make, a portion is to be saved. So, listen. If you need 1.2 million and you approach someone to assist you, the first question the person will ask, how much do you have? Say, I have 450. Once you say, I have 450, out of 1.2, the person, okay, if I had 100, only 550. Other people will add. But when you say, how much do you have? You say, nothing. Favor. Favor, he go travel away. Oh. You don't go see him again. He go they run away from you. Because the very you say nothing like this. Favor has flown. Like, so me, I'm a fool, Abi. So I should carry my money. Everybody has a dream. Everybody has vision. The problem with poor people is that they think that because you are generous, you have so much money. That's it. They now begin to blackmail you. When somebody is generous, it's not because they have so much money. It's because they have so much understanding. It's not so much money. But the way some people think is that, for him to give me 50, he must have 500. No! It may be that he has 80. And he just feels led to invest in your own, trusting God that God will send help to him. Out of 80, he give you 50. Ordinarily, thank you, you can't say. Say how much you give, no be ordinary. If it's easy to gather 50, why all of them together, your father, mother, brothers, all of them never gathered 50? You know, sometimes the way people just, this entitlement. So number one is what? Number two is family and friends. I will close with that. Family and what? When you need help, that's what family is there for. When you need support, that's what friends are there for. Family and what? And friends. So years ago, when I grew up as a young man, I read a book. Tough times never last, but tough people do. And they began to share on all the challenges they went through building the Crystal Cathedral and how they were raising money. And said, whatever money you need, break it down. Break it down into 10. So if you need $1 million, can you get one person to give you 1 million? 2 people to give you 500,000? 4 people to give you 200,000? 10 people to give you 100,000? 20 people to give you. Say, break it down to the level your brain and your faith can carry. So then start looking for the people. Then I've used that thing for almost 30 something. It works. Hello? The first time I used it was in 1991. 1991, when I wanted to write 2 books at the same time. Friends and Friendship and the Power of Mercy. So I wrote the names of people that I thought can help me. Family and friends. Growing up in those days, we had a family member. When our mother would talk, Pam sek ni won, Pam sek ni won, Pam sek ni won nikeja, Pam sek. So I didn't know as a young boy growing, I thought Pam sek means permanent sek, that they will be there permanently. So our name was one of the person. Then there is another family that we all grew up together. My father is a custom officer. Their father too is a custom officer. That's okay. So I wrote down names of people. Then I didn't know that God was about to reveal my life to me. True life story. Let me just give you 3 out of the story. 3. Are you ready? 3. I went to the PAMSEC, collected the address of my mother, travel, enter bus 1, bus 2, bus 3, enter the estate. At the gate, they went and said, okay, I passed gate 1, gate 2, to tell you the level of where I go. When I got there, I shared the vision with her. Olumide Emmanuel retire. Retiring means I'm a retiree, pension. So I'm like, permanent said, yeah, PAMSEC, okay, another PAMSEC. So that was the day I'm like, okay, PAMSEC is not permanent too. I didn't know it was that day I knew. The second one I went to, I did not know I was supposed to be a failure. That was the day I discovered I was supposed to be a failure. I will never forget. Dear Rabba, went there. And you know, they have welcomed me, they have served me yam and egg Saturday morning. I've taken yam and egg and Lipton tea. You know, say, oh, is it bongo tea you want? You know, all kinds. Just sat down there. Say, so why? So I've written the letter. So I wrote it. So wow, amazing. Author, 2 books at once. I said, I've actually written some before that. This one is just, I want to say, wow. Who would have thought? Who would have thought? Olumide, you're a rascal. You were a pain to your mother, a pain to your father. The guy was just talking. I'm like, be pain. How? You out of everybody in the barracks, because we grew up in the barracks. No, you are the last person that anybody, when they said they should predict the trajectory of people, you are not part of those that should ever make it in life. He was telling me, don't get more, go away. Hello? So you mean you are now going to be an author? Your name will now be in the annals of history. Your name will be in the memorabilia of library, of intellectual, of the English was too much. I'm like, kill you. Are you giving me the money or not? Do you know how you will tell people all the story of your life? They will now tell you, why did you tell me? Why do you allow me to share all my secrets? No, the 5K. You say, even my children have never written any book. They have never written anything. You mean? It finished my life. I know poverty is bad though. Because in poverty they will tell you, in poverty they will tell you, if you are going to get the money, face the insult. So I was still facing the insult. Okay, after all he said and done, the man will just drop. So I've read it. We'll see what we can do. Till tomorrow, they are still seeing what they can do. Family are... But there are people I went to that said, no problem. I'm going to do something. Let me share this with you, because that's part of the kind of favor that is about to come upon somebody. So I kept looking for the money. Then we entered into 1992. Now, I was in Maurice World Evangelism. And then a woman came to buy materials. I was the reception or front office officer or whatever. I was just there in like the office. We have video, VHS, everything. She came and bought a lot of stuff. And when she finished buying and paying, she kept going. I said, Mommy, ma, your load. He said, no, I want to go and get my driver. So in my mind, you have to be very, the software in my head, I am here. You are going to call driver. For you to have driver, you want to go and call. You are not an ordinary person. So I said, Mommy, what am I here for? I will carry it now. Driver, Mommy, let's go. So I carried the load with this woman and moved to the car. As we got close to the car, the driver came out, rushed to come and call. I said, don't worry. So we got to the car. So the driver now put it there. So the woman looked at me. Said, you are a well brought up boy. Said, you are well brought up. So she brought out a card and gave it to me. I said, if you ever need anything, contact me. Now, if I did not help her, there will be no card. If I didn't get the card, there will be no contact. Many of you, Niwa. So all this thing you are coming to just carry favor from you are a bad person. You don't get character. Hello? And this thing is not packaged, it's there. You are just good. Not because you are expecting anything. So when all the things were going on, I said, this book don't go come out. I just remembered. Because when I saw it, I saw London, America, and Ikeja. Barrister, solicitor, LLB, just throw it away. I didn't see because I was not. The thing just dropped on that woman. Said, So I went. Called the number. In those days, it was Nitel, whatever. So called the number. Said, that's that I said, I want to come on Sunday. I said, it's okay, ma. After service on Sunday, I went there in the evening. Got to the gate, knock. They know how to press bell. After almost 20 minutes, somebody came and said, who are you? I said, he said, it's not possible. I said, what do you mean it's not possible? I said, I have an appointment with her. He said, how did you connect with her that you have an appointment? I'm like, big house. I said, I called this number. He said, where did you see this card? What? I said, oh God. Now she gave it to me. Where did you meet her that she gave interrogation at the gates? So go and ask her that Maurice World Evangelism, the boy that she said he was well brought up, that helped her carry load. Go inside. You'll be explaining yourself. That's how they allowed me to come in. So I came in. So the good boy, well brought up. How is your mother? Say, she's fine. I say, you are well brought up. Say, so what's it? I say, mommy, I brought the letter. You read? Say, hey, friends and friendship. The power of mercy. See what? So you are writing about the power of mercy. See, that's a very, very complex topic for anybody to write about. How do you define the mercy of God? I said, no, that's... He said, so run me through the mercy. I said, no, mommy, that mercy is different from grace, so it's different from favor. I said, the mercy of God, the grace of God, the favor of God, the grace there now. God just the public. That's why she said, wow, you're very intelligent, young man. He says, so how much do you have? I say, I collected 60,000 from my mother. He said, you are disturbing that poor woman. A woman will never meet you. You are disturbing that poor woman. No. So how much do you need in total? Was it? She gave me a check for the total money. Story never end though. Why was that man saying there's no way I will have seen her? She actually came into Nigeria 3 days before that day. And she was leaving the next day, which is Monday. She doesn't talk to anybody. Nobody relates. She doesn't relate to people. She's just special like that. Because I now later discovered that she was actually a judge of the Supreme Court. So they don't really relate with people. I didn't know, because I didn't understand all those LLB. I didn't know. Court to buy in London, court to buy in New York, court to buy everywhere. I thought my story has ended. I didn't know that my trouble was about to start. I now went to the first bank, Ikoyi, inside Fuel Station. Inside Mobile Fuel Station for Ikoyi. Now he did that, I will not away. That's why I go there, carry check. Saw the money. They went inside, they just kept waiting. I don't know, say the police that they call, say, somebody has gone to steal Mama's check. My mother is not in Nigeria. My people, not be small story with the taco. They kept me there. And there's no telephone to now begin to. They kept. I said, look, I met her. I was in her house yesterday. They say it's not possible. That this account, that nobody has collected money from this account in over a year. That money enters, but money has never come out. Where did you see the check? You forged this signature. You this small boy. I said, It was another battle. Hello. Finally, we got the woman around maybe like 3, around 3 or 4. She said, she's on her way to the airport. That she's the one. They said, no, they want to see her to be sure she's the one. There's no video. They say, no, this voice, no. So the woman started coming to the airport. So when I'm telling you about strange favor, there is strange favor. There is helper, there is destiny helper. In the name that is above every name. Within these 90 days, strange favor will be your testimony. When the traffic was so bad that the woman could not make it to the bank, she now called somebody to go into the bank. I just heard Olumide say, Mama says she's coming. Don't go out of the bank. Even if they close the bank, stay inside. So the woman showed up after they closed. He said, I'm not going. I must collect my money. She's on the way. Once it's the bank, she came in, they opened door for her. She wanted. So I collected the money. When we got out, where is car? No car. Mama came with Okada. Driver was still on the road. She said, if I don't come, I don't know, they may go and arrest you. It's true, nobody has collected money. I don't give money to people. I'm actually a judge. And that's why she now told me who she was. I don't relate to people. I said, I came in on Thursday. I'm leaving tonight.